Namaste, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Yoga Infusion, and especially welcome if you are new. My name is Dylan, and this class is especially designed for the powerful women. Tomorrow is Women's Equality Day. Tomorrow, as in the day after this class gets released on YouTube. But being that it's Women's Equality Day, I thought it especially important to create a class all about empowered goddess. So we're going to be harnessing the power of the goddess, the energy of the goddess during this class. So hop into your sexiest outfit and I'll meet you on the mat. Beginning today in Tadasana, roll the shoulders back and down, hands energetic, palms facing the front of the room. When I say sexiest outfit, I just mean the outfit that makes you feel the sexiest. Now, that could be totally nude. I'm for it. That could be your big comfy sweatshirt. It could be some yoga pants and a sports bra, and it can be some nice lingerie. However, I'm not really sure I would recommend the nice lingerie since we might be getting a little bit sweaty during this practice. But your choice. The practice today is all about feeling powerful and beautiful and empowered in our body. Especially as women, we spend a lot of time with a lot of negative self-talk and high expectations for what we should look like, linking our self-worth with the way that we look. I know that this is a common thread. It's a thread in my life as well. So let's forget all of that. Let's let that go during this practice and really dive into what it feels like to be an empowered goddess. So in our Tadasana, take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose, letting the shoulders glide down the back. Inhale, grow taller through the crown of the head. Exhale, ground down more deeply through the feet. Inhale, seeing if you can lengthen the ends of the breath. Exhale slowly and completely. Taking the time to drop into the practice, to become present in this moment. To let all of the comings and goings and to-do lists fall away for the time that we are on our mat. 2 more full, complete breaths. Rib cage expanding to the left and the right on the inhale. And belly contracting on the exhale. Last one. Good. Inhale, reach the hands up above the head. Knit the rib cage in, engage the core, relax the shoulders so we don't want them creeping up by the ears. That might mean you need to take some more space with the hands, no worries. Take your weight onto the right foot now and press the top of the left foot into the mat. This has become one of my new favorite stretches, something that we don't often do in life, so I think it feels good. It's a bit intense. And switching sides, take the weight onto the left foot, come onto the top of the right foot on the mat. Pressing the foot in the opposite direction that it normally goes. Stretching the top of the foot, the top of the ankle. Excellent. Come back to center, clasp the hands above the head, reach up and over to the right. Ground down through the left foot. Maybe look up. Maybe look down. Inhale back to center and exhale other side. Try to keep the body in one straight plane. Hips underneath the shoulders, grounding down through the right leg. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, flat back, forward fold. Crisscross the arms above the head, maybe heel toe the feet a little bit wider, bend the knees. Crown of the head aims towards the mat. Maybe sway left to right. Back of neck long. Come back to center. Drop the left hand down, bend the left leg. Inhale, right arm reaches up towards the sky. Straighten through the right leg, press the right hip back. Shoulders stacked, hands energetic. Reach up and overhead, fingertips yearn away from the hip. And fold. Bend the right leg now, inhale, left leg up. Reach up, energetic towards the sky. You should feel a nice stretch in the left hip. Reach up and overhead. And fold. Bend the knees deeply, tuck the chin, and roll all the way back up to standing. Inhale, reach for the sky. Hands come to prayer above the head. Gliding the prayer down to heart center. Excellent. Take a moment here. Hands at prayer, feeling the pressure and the warmth of your hands pressing against one another. Thumb presses into the sternum. Breathing through the heart. Opening to love. Self-love, that is. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, sink the hips back, chair. Engage the core, lift the torso high. Lengthen the tailbone towards the space between your heels. Look down and make sure you can see your toes. Press equally into all four corners of the feet. Squeeze the thighs energetically towards each other. Option to stay here, or you can allow the hands to drop, reaching behind you, palms facing the mat, and lift up onto the toes. Drinking bird pose. Finding balance. Finding grace. And if you fall out of it, that's okay. Come back to chair. We'll try that one more time. Swoop the arms down and back, palms facing the mat. Fingertips energetic, engage the core. Good. From here, lift the heels, come onto the toes of the feet, engaging the calves, and imagine that you are a beautiful drinking bird, or rather, a beautiful bird drinking out of a bird. Oh, what are those called? They're not bird fountains. Bird baths? Is that what they're called? Let me know. Respond in the comments below. What is the name of the little fountain things that are there for birds to go into and drink and bathe? All right, drop the heels, come back up into chair. Inhale here and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, come to a flat back, engage the core. Shoulders move down the spine, and exhale, forward fold, plant the palms, step it back to plank. Strong plank, spread the fingers wide, shoulders over wrists. Press the weight into the base of each finger, so the place where the finger meets the palm. Press the heels away from you, tuck the hips so the hip points are pointing towards the face. Suck the navel up towards the spine. Press the right heel high to the sky. And step it down, press the left heel up. Engage the glute. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Really squeeze at the top. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chaturanga to upward facing dog. Second chaturanga to downward facing dog. First downward dog of the day, so you can keep the knees super bent if you'd like, or allow the heels to sink towards the mat. Shake the head yes and no. Pedal through the feet. Really pressing back into the straightened hamstring. I think this is probably one of my favorite poses, to be honest. Such a great stretch. Take the left hand to the center of the mat, reach the right hand in the direction of the left ankle or left thigh. Twist. Come back to center, switching sides. Look under the right arm. Back to center, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg kicks high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Squeeze it in here in a rounded plank. Inhale. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. Press the left heel away from you. Bend more deeply into that right knee. Lift tall through the crown of the head. Beginning to wake up the body. Nothing too strenuous quite yet. We'll get there. Big stretch up, maybe baby back bend. Look up and plant the palms. Step it back to plank. Bring the right knee between the elbow now, followed by the left 10 times. 1, 2, get the knee as high as it'll go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plank. Chaturanga to upward facing dog, to second chaturanga, to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg kicks high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale here, squeeze it high. Exhale, step it through. Come on up, high lunge. Lean. Inch the body forward towards the left leg. So you're really stacking the left knee on top of the left ankle. Right heel yearns away from you. Knit the rib cage together like you're really tightening up the core, tightening up a core set maybe. Relax the shoulders, but grow tall through the crown of the head. Square the hips. Right hip presses forward, left hip presses back. Maybe sink a little deeper. Awesome. Plant the palms, step it back to plank. Take the right knee towards the right tricep. But normally we do this with some pretty like solid straight hips. We're going to flow into it this time. So as you bring the right knee to the right elbow, really look over the right shoulder, look at your right knee, step it back. Left side, really twist and look. Step it back 10 times. Getting into the feminine water twisty element. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Second chaturanga to downward facing dog. Come back to the breath. Sway the hips left and right, keeping the palms grounded in the mat. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it in. Inhale here. Exhale, step it through. Come on up, high lunge. Take your hands to your hips now, or they might leave your hips and come in front of you. It's just a starting point for our lunge complex. So what we'll do is you dip the left knee down towards the mat, step it closer down towards the left or right heel rather, and then curtsy lunge to the, to the right. So the right leg is still leading, and then step back into high lunge, dip the leg again, and then a staggered squat, and then the curtsy lunge. So 10 times. Go at your pace. You can always pause the video if you need to. Dip the left knee down, regular lunge dip, staggered squat, curtsy. 1, Lunge dip, staggered squat, curtsy. 2. Keep the weight in the right heel. 1 or 2 and 3. That's 3. Dip, squat, curtsy. 4. Woo. Keep the core tight. 5, 6, 7, almost there. 8, 9, last one. You should be feeling it in the right leg. 10, high lunge, lift the right heel up this time. Hands reaching to the sky or on the hips. Really engage all of the right leg. Woo! And release the heel, step it back. Plank. Right knee to left elbow, left knee to right elbow. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, chaturanga, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Squeeze it in, inhale. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. Hands to the hips, or whatever is best for you for balance. Right knee drops down. Staggered squat. Curtsy lunge. Back to high lunge. 10 times. Really getting those legs on fire. Dip it down. Staggered squat. Curtsy. 1, 2. Weight in the left heel. Core tight. 3, 4. Really, you're like not straightening the left leg at all. 5, 6. More than halfway. 7, 8, 9, 10. High lunge. Lift the left heel up, square the hips, really engage every inch of that left leg. And release the heel, step it back, plank. Woo-wee. Hip dips to the right, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Vinyasa. To downward facing dog. Excellent job. Legs on fire. Shake the head. Relax the shoulders. Come back to the breath. Come back to the sensation of being an empowered goddess. We are strong. We create life. Really, we're just badass. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Women are badass creatures. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, hop step or jump to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold once again, crown of the head towards the mat. Bend the knees, inhale. Roll all the way up. Reach the hands above the head. And exhale, glide the prayer to heart center. Big breath here. In and out. Finding stillness, compassion, love for the body and all that it does. The amazing things that the body does without your even asking of it to keep you alive and keep you well. And what we do here on the yoga mat is simply a support to that natural process that keeps us in tip-top shape so that our body can be more efficient, so that we can be stronger, more supple for all that life throws at us. Take a big step back now with the left leg, coming into plie. So toes facing at the diagonals of the mat. If you're super flexible, of course, you can go deeper. Bend the knees, sink the hips, knees over the ankles, knees in the same direction as the toes. Come into your plie. Now from here, you will take Kali Mudra. So Kali Mudra is where you take your hands to prayer, crisscross the pinky, index, and middle finger, and keep the index fingers pointing. Right thumb in, left thumb crosses on top, and reach the hands above the head, pointing to the sky. Sink deeper in your plie. Come on to the toes. So lift the heels up. This is a tough balance. Holding Kali Mudra. Kali is the goddess of destruction and transformation. Powerful goddess, and we are embodying that power today here on our yoga mat. The power of destruction against all the walls and obstacles that face us, and transformation so that we can grow into our highest potential. Drop the heels and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Straighten the legs. Point the toes forward, heels a little bit out. Release the hands, bring the hands to the hips. Inhale, baby back bend, look up. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Press into the outer edge of the feet. Head heavy, micro bend in the knees. Take the hands to the right ankle, twist to the right. And twist to the left. Back to center. 3 more breaths here. Calming everything down. Dip the chin. Shoulders relaxed. And walk the hands to the front of the mat now. Step it back, plank. Vinyasa to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Press the right foot behind you, square the shoulders best you can. Opening the thighs. Surrendering. Letting go. Letting gravity take over the upper leg. Excellent. Re-square the hips, step it through. Drop the left heel down now. Windmill the arms up. Warrior 2. Sink deep into your warrior. Press through the outer edge of the left foot. Look back and make sure your toes are just slightly closer in than your heel. Relax the shoulders, fingertips in line with the shoulders. Smile. And now we'll do something that we've not done in my classes yet. Take the left hand now as though you're going to pull the string of a bow. Right hand clasped as though you've got the bow head, and your left hand is pulling the string. Keep the right knee bent now. Lean back like you're going to shoot the arrow up over the tops of the trees. Smile, engage the shoulders. Bend deeply into the right leg, archer's pose. Release, come back into warrior two. Bring the right hand down now, side angle. Reach up and overhead. Plant the palms, step it back. Plank, Vinyasa, to downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, bend the knee, stack the hip, open. Try to square the shoulders, lengthen the back of the neck. Find relaxation and release. Excellent. Square the hips again, step it through. Drop the right heel down, windmill the arms up, warrior two. Relax the shoulders, maybe squeeze them towards each other. Fingertips energetic. Press to the outer edge of the right foot. Bend more deeply in the left leg. Strong and powerful. Empowered goddess. Take your arrow now. Left hand holding the bow, right arm pulling the string, so you're really engaging the shoulder muscles. And lean back, lifting like you're going to shoot the arrow over the trees. Strong, powerful, bend more deeply into the left leg. Defending our rights as women with this arrow. Coming back up, side angle. Reach up and over. Plank. Strong plank. Drop the right hip down. Now come into side plank on the left side. Strong side plank. Lift the hips. Engage the core. Shoulder over the wrist. Shoulder stacked. Smile. And rainbow the body. So really lifting that bottom hip as high as you can. Pointing the left arm up and overhead. And plank. Other side. Side plank first. Get into position. Get your balance. Get your alignment. And then curve the body. Rainbow. And plank. Vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts and opens. Bend the knee, stack the hips, square the shoulders. Option to stay here or drop the right foot behind you now. Flip the hips, come into wild thing. Press the space behind the heart up to the sky. Lift the hips high. Reach, energetic, fluid, strong. Coming back over into three-legged dog. Bring the right leg forward now, pigeon pose. Of course, you can always do pigeon on the back. I much prefer it this way, to be honest, but everyone's body is different. So square the hips, maybe lift onto the fingertips, press the right hip back, left hip forward, press into the top of the left foot, look back and make sure that it's emanating straight behind you. Lift and grow taller through the crown of the head, and keeping that length, you can begin to walk your hands forward if it's in your practice to either come onto your forearms or to lay flat. Yogi's choice. allowing the body to still and soften. Send the breath to the places where you feel sensation, allowing the body to know that it is safe. It can release the walls that it has built. The yoga mat is a place for safety and exploration. So take some time to be present in your body here in Pigeon pose. Inhale now, walk the hands back in. You can twist to the right. Look over your right shoulder. And now scooch the hips forward so the right leg is tucked a little bit more. Bend the left knee and reach back with the left hand to grab the foot. You can stay here, or you can see if you can bring the foot into the crook of the elbow, really getting into a nice quad stretch. You can also go even more deep if that is in your practice by clasping your hands behind your head and coming into the full mermaid pose. Wherever you are, release, plant the palms, hop on back to three-legged dog and do a couple leg circles. Point the toes one way and then the other, maybe bend the knee. Awesome. Step it down, open the left leg up this time. Option to stay here or drop the foot behind you. Come into wild thing. Three-legged dog. Step the left foot forward now, come into pigeon on the other side. Set yourself up for comfort. Square the hips, press down through the top of the right foot. Grow tall through the crown of the head, and keeping that length, walk the body forward, perhaps if it's in your practice. Inhale, come back up. Gently and slowly twist over to the left, look over the left shoulder maybe. And scooch the left foot in a little bit closer towards you. Bend the right leg. Reach back, grab onto the inner edge of the right foot. If you feel like going deeper, you can see about hooking the foot into the elbow. Be gentle with yourself. Notice how one side is perhaps quite different than the other. Mine definitely is. So wherever you're at, just enjoy the quad stretch. No judgment, no harsh words. Every day is different. Every body part is different. Every practice is different. And release. Hop it back to three-legged dog and a few leg circles. First one way and then the other. And come back into downward facing dog. Bring the knees now onto the mat. Swoop the feet around to the right and come to sit. Bring your left foot in towards your bum. Right foot on the outside of the left leg. Inhale, reach up with the left hand, and exhale, hook the left elbow to the right knee, twist. Maybe look over your right shoulder. Ground down through the big toe mound of the right foot. And come back to center for a little bit of creativity. Walk your hands around to the left and come to sit on the other side. So now the left leg is on the outside of the right knee. Right foot is in towards the bum. Inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale, twist. And back to center. Take the soles of the feet to the mat. Allow the legs to fall to the left, right knee and left foot, left hand down, lift the hips, arch. And switching sides, arch, fluidity, femininity, beautiful movement. Find grace, last time each side. And come back to center. Take the legs now as wide as they'll go, whatever that means for you. Everybody's different, so flex the feet up towards the sky. Wherever you're at, ground down through the sits bones and walk the hands forward to a place that feels comfortable for you, that feels good. Keep a micro bend in the knees, don't lock them out. Keep the back long and flat. Dip the chin. Wide-legged forward fold. Come on back up. Take the hands over towards the right foot now. Forward fold. Over the right leg. And over the left. Grounding down through the opposite leg. Back to center, take the right toe with the right hand, reach up and over with the left. Opposite side. Side bends. And bring the legs together now, shake them out. If you have blocks, this is a great place to grab them. I am the worst. Literally the worst about having my blocks near me when I want them. So if you're like me, give me a thumbs up in the comments. I'm always running to get them when I want them. Never think about it. All right, roll on down onto your back. Bring the knees into the chest. And then bring the knees in towards the armpits. Holding on to the shins. Let the left leg go long now. Right knee to the left, supine twist. Other side. Shoulders down. Knees don't need to be anywhere near the mat. Back to center. Press the lower back into the mat. Bend the knees, lift the heart space up, reach towards the edge of the mat, and either keep the legs bent here at a 90-degree angle or straighten the legs, come into low boat for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Grab your blocks. If you have them, place them on either side of the mat. Bring the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to fall to the left and the right. Placing the blocks underneath your thighs for extra support. Take your right hand now to your lower belly, your left hand to your heart. Allow gravity to take over. The weight of your hands to be supportive and reassuring to your body and your mind. You can choose to stay in this variation or release into the standard shavasana for the end of this practice. But I invite you to stay here for at least a few minutes, really grounding down into the earth. Infuse your body and your mind with self-love and gratitude. And allow the body and the mind to reap the benefits of this practice. I'll see you next time in our next class together. As always, from my heart to yours, Namaste.